Of course, I forgot to take my contacts out. So I can't really see my computer that well. Okay, okay. That is not what I meant to do. Hey, girl. What's the wow for? I'm talking about my contacts. I'm not taking them out. There we go. We're going to do our best. But anyway, I'm good. How you doing? No, they don't be bothering me. It's just I think I need to. I think these it's time to throw these contacts away because they just blurry when I'm not at a distance from stuff. When I have to read and this is close up, it ain't. I can see better without my contacts. I really just need contacts to drive and stuff. All right, get up in here, y'all. Sit down. Get your snacks and your tings and your bevies and your smokes and all the things that you need. Whatever it is that you need. Tap in with your ancestors, your spirit team, your angels, your guides. Ask for a message to come through for you. Okay. If y'all was mad about Bonito Bowl yesterday, the Super Bowl, if that bothered your spirit, you probably should not be subscribed to me. Black Lion, don't come here and start no shit. All right, what's up, girl, boyfriend, they, them? How y'all doing? Well, I hope. It's your girl, Seth from Savvy Sentence, and welcome to today's reading. If you all are new here, hello and welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Please make sure that y'all do the things like the video, subscribe to the channel, and say hello in the comments below. All right, if y'all are looking for personal readings, you can only book at SavvyCynthia.com. That's the only place that you can book. I do not reach out. I do not be in the comments asking for readings. I will not be in your Instagram DM. I don't do those things. If you want a reading from me, you go to my website, you book it. That's the only way you get a reading. Okay. I will be pulling a number at the end of this reading for someone to win a reading. And those are the only ways, okay? If you do not see me on your screen, if you do not see me recorded in the video, it ain't me. If it look like AI, it's AI. But yeah, anyways, make sure y'all do the things like the video, subscribe, do the things. If you have the capability, hype the video up. It is absolutely free and it helps get the channel seen by more viewers. So hype your bestie up. All right. So I did have time to channel before this reading. And this channel came from our star ancestors. For those of you all who understand what a star seed is, this came from the Galactic Federation. Okay. So this is what they had to say. They said, hi. It was so cute the way they came in. They said, hi. We have so much to share with your collective. You can be yourself now. We need you to get ready to be challenged heavily by those who are inauthentic. You will have conflict with those who wish to be everything you are. Try not to be hateful. They are unevolved and know very little of soul matters. They cannot relate to your path. Okay, so I'm going to do a Celtic cross to tap more into this. But basically, you living authentically, you walking in your gifting is going to have people upset. And they're asking that you don't allow this to turn into like a beef. And I'm just now hearing distraction. Like they don't want you to like beef with these people who are trying to have conflict with you. They don't want you to be hateful towards them because that's fucked up. It would be the equivalent of like picking on someone who is like disabled is what I just got. It would be like they're not capable of thinking the way that you think. They're not capable of expressing things the way that you're going to be expressing things or need to express things. They don't have the same spiritual gifting that you have. They don't have the same purpose that you have. And I'm not like, that was not to be ableist, but like that, I don't think that's the way that it was intended. But it's just like to say, let me go ahead and do this because we don't got time. It was just to say, like, I think a better example would have been like picking on a child when you're a grown-ass adult. I don't know why they said it the way they said it. That sounded kind of ableist. But essentially, you're dealing with someone, right? That Kiana, you're dealing with someone who doesn't have the same capabilities as you, and they also don't have the same ability to comprehend the world or the spirit realm, soul gifts in the way that you do. Okay, So instead of allowing them to lead you into like an ongoing beef and leading you into an energy of hate, they want you to basically take the higher road or rise above the energy that they about to try to bring, you know? So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. I had to clear that up because I didn't like how that sounded. I ain't like that. But what's at the core of this, and we are using some different oracles today because of who came through. We're using some that relate to them. Since this is probably going to be a lighter kind of reading, that's how they communicate with you. They say stuff like that. Them your ancestors, they be saying shit like that. They're rude. They're rude. I don't know. I just feel like I just think that they're not PC because they come from a time that was not PC, and now everything is so PC that they're like they ancestors. They don't care. Look, what you say? You so done with being the designated bigger person, and what's in the center of this reading is the Hangman energy, Pisces energy, the energy of surrender, the energy of enlightenment, the energy of release. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Sometimes you gotta let it go. What's crossing this energy? Look. The Emperor is crossing this energy. Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. Sometimes you gotta be the big boss. Sometimes surrender. What else came out with this? Because you are working on something new. You got things to do. You got things that you're trying to build. You have a sole purpose. You have an assignment. Okay. You have an assignment. Something bigger that you need to be focusing on. So people not understanding your sole purpose, like that's small fish. Okay. What is at the root of this, Spirit? Two of Swords in reverse. We're going to clarify that. But I kind of feel like it has to do with breaking the stagnancy up. And I don't feel like this is like stagnancy on a personal level. I feel like what they're speaking about is more of an expansive collective effort to like shift or change the way that things are going in this world, right? So this is why they don't want you to be so focused on the minute. They don't want you to be so focused on people who can't even comprehend what you're here for. Like, I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but tell me about the recent past here, Spirit. Nine of Cups. Like, we here on an assignment to bring peace, like, period. So on the Nine of Cups, this is the past energy. There was a time where we had more peace than what we are currently experiencing, where we had more contentment than what we are currently experiencing. And I do feel like this is kind of talking about that, but it feels like it's going even further back, even further back to a time where there was peace. And I don't mean like the 1980s. I don't mean like the 1970s. I don't even mean the 19 anythings. I don't mean like colonies. I mean like there was a time on this planet where there was peace amongst the humans who existed in it. And I kind of feel like that's what they're talking about. Going back to that, like that far back is what I'm channeling. Okay. So this is a bigger message than just like what's going on in your personal life. This is whoever I'm talking to, whoever identifies with starseed ancestry, connection to like the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, like those of you all who have felt a connection to them, Anunnaki, This is talking about peace way, 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 way back. Okay. Tell me about the possible future. Possible future. So they just flipped two cards, but not, you know, when I see a card and it keeps going, like it doesn't come out, it's like this, but not yet. So the first card that flipped, I don't know what the first one was, but I do see the Chariot, I do see the King of Pentacles, I do see the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles. But the one that I was clearly seeing was the Lover's card. So this is an energy of alignment. What I'm gathering just from those other cards, though, is like a loss of hierarchy, a loss of the illusion, us pushing forward through the illusion into an energy of like stability, overcoming patriarchal or hierarchical with the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles energies, and bringing about an energy of alignment. All right, what is the future possibility? King of Wands. Okay, gonna clarify that. And what is the expected future? So this is like the future we hope for, but the future that we expect is the Ace of Cups with the Devil. Yeah. Using our spiritual energy to purge out this toxic, disgusting ass energy. With the possible future with the King of Wands energy, before I even clarify it, what I'm feeling with that is better leadership. What I'm feeling with that is like King of Wands energy is, what did I just say? King of Wands leadership. I don't know why that didn't sound like that to me. Is beneficent. It is charismatic. It is someone who we could trust to lead us because of the kindness of their heart, because they're a lion-hearted individual. Think like Obama, like the way people felt when Obama was president, or think like the way that you feel when Jasmine Crockett is speaking about what she hopes for the future. You know, people who like have that charisma and they feel easy to trust. We can have that kind of leadership. Clarify the King of Wands for me, for the Magician, but we have to create it. We have all the resources. The people who are that exist, they are already here with, they're already here with the sole purpose, the sole mission, with the desire to be those kind of leaders. They're not in it for the power. Spirit says some of these leaders could be you. It could be you here in my collective. There are some of you who already like hold the passion. Like you're not a power hungry individual. You have held positions of power, and it's not gone to your head. Something about Maya energy here too, like in weighing your heart against a feather, like there are certain individuals within this collective who are just, who are fair, who are here to make a change, who are not, there's no ulterior motives. They would rather stand in to be the leadership, to make this world better. In order to avoid letting power hungry, misogynistic, patriarchal, I'm trying not to get demonetized, but I really want to say pieces of shit, so I'm just gonna say that, step into these positions. You know what I'm saying? Well, get on your soapbox then. I said lion-hearted. Hey, stand up. Look, Eight of Swords in reverse, here to break people out, break us out the matrix, break us out of bondage, break us out of the illusion of powerlessness that this current leadership um, has most of the world in. Okay. I want to actually kind of focus on this Nine of Cups about peace. Like I said, it didn't feel like peace a decade ago or peace 50 years ago. Like this energy of peace and contentment was there before, like when the Anunnaki were here, or shortly after they left the planet to humans, or So let's focus on that for a second. What is this Nine of Cups about? Hey, girl. Yeah. That's wild. Thank you, Spirit. The Chariot energy. And what I just saw was like running forward, but it takes us back. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like you would see like in a sci-fi movie, though. Like you go so fast forward that, time, I don't know, like that we just end up back to the place of peace. Like the ending is the beginning and the beginning is the end. Like I don't know how to explain how I'm seeing. Oh, that message just hit so hard. Thank you. That was amazing. The way back is forward, though. The way back to that space, to that energy, is forward. At the root of this, we have the Two of Swords. We are at this impasse. We are at this Spirit said immovable position, but it's not immovable. But so many people just don't know the way forward and they feel stuck. Look, come on, Spirit, you better eat. It's an illusion. Seven of Cups. We are not stuck. We are not stagnant. It is illusion. So many people don't understand that they have power, that they hold power. Some people don't understand that they are not human. So many people, like, they don't understand that they're not people. Like, so limited by their human body, so limited by their human brain and the way that the human brain functions. It's hard to be expansive for certain people because they don't understand that they are a spirit first. This collective understands that. And these are the people that Spirit doesn't want you beefing with, or allowing conflict to get out of hand with, because they don't get it. They don't get it. Tell me of the expected future with the Ace of Cups and the Devil card energy. We are using our spirit. We are using our ability to wash away, to purge out this demonic. I don't even want to say demonic. I hate saying that, and not for reasons that like a lot of spiritualists hate saying it. It's because of even demons serve purposes, and it's not even about demonic energy. This is about just like a moral, manipulative, enslaving energy that we are washing out. Their time is up. Clarify, Spirit. Their time is up. Ashe, and it is time for the divine feminine to rise. Empress is clarifying all of that. Their time is up. We are in a period right now of fertility, of growth, of abundance. We are in an energy of incubation. The things that we are experiencing are contractions of birthing the new world. Um, mm, Tell me more about that, Spirit. The winds of change are turning with the wheel of fortune. Yeah, this is a birthing of a new world, of a new cycle, of the divine feminine rising. Oh my goodness. The Empress card and the Wheel of Fortune both have the moon like mirroring each other. Yeah. It's time. It's time. The sun at the bottom of this card, like rising with the feminine energy, like do y'all even understand what we are ushering in right now? I know that it's crazy outside. I know it's chaotic. I know like a lot of what we are seeing is just like so mind blowing. And it's just like, how the fuck is any of this real? Like, how has this been able to go on for so long? Like, but what we are seeing is, and I've said this in a previous reading, the cosmic push read, like this is a cosmic push. This is a purging of a specific energy that has been in power for too long. And it is just, now is the time that the higher realms are trying to wake you up to your soul purpose, to what you came here to do. And it's just like, you may not understand that the things that you are going to do, even if they feel small, have a ripple effect. They like everyone's little efforts working in tandem is going to cause a tsunami, it's going to cause a wave of change. Um, and it feels like it's a lot quicker than you all may expect. Um, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but over there, the Olympics, there was a report that Los Cielos, as we're calling them over here, were physically getting beat the fuck up by the Italians. Mind you, I mean, they in Italy, and they sent these people over there, I guess. I don't know what the purpose of sending them over there was, but they were part of the American entourage, and there were, I think, police officers in Los Cielos as well, and they over there getting beat the fuck up. So like, we over here in America thinking like it's just us for ourselves. Like literally, it's not. The whole world got our back. The whole world got our back. And it's bigger than Italy. It's bigger than America. It's bigger than like all of this shit together, working together. It's part of the shift. It's part of the shift. It's part of the change. I know like a lot of people may be feeling discouraged because it seems like they're not trying to do shit about them files, but like literally every other country that is associated with them files, except for, you know, specific ones, are actually like investigating and trying to prosecute the shit that's in them files. Like, so I feel like a lot of people may be feeling discouraged just about the world in general and life in general. But I really think that a lot of people are failing to see the seemingly small things that people in this collective are doing that are actually about to have a major ripple effect for all of us. And it's for the good of all of us. So if you're watching from Italy, gang, thank you. We see you. We appreciate you. We love you. Word to y'all. Okay. So what is the current energy of this collective spirit? Talk to me. Oh, look. Look. The current energy is healing. It is healing. What we are experiencing is destined. Star card energy is about destiny. Aquarian energy, star card, is about awakening. People are starting to get it. People are starting to get it. It feel like a rough time. It feel like a ghetto time. But it's really a revolutionary time. What is surrounding my collective right now? Hello. Collaboration. Teamwork. I want y'all to notice something too with these two cards that just came out. The energy that the collective is in. Y'all peep, homegirl is in the nude. What's surrounding the collective? Collaboration and teamwork. Homegirl is in the nude. We are being stripped down. We are being stripped down to our most vulnerable selves. And we are having to see each other at our rawest, most vulnerable selves. We're having to see each other naked. We're having to see what is at the root of things. The chaos is exposing what is at the root of things. When you tear down, all of the Black Lives Matter, like Black Lives Matter has been saying for a long time, like, if it's us right now, it could be y'all later. If it's us right now, it could be y'all later. Like, this is not about, like, all lives don't matter until Black Lives Matter. Like, Black people have been screaming this. And now, y'all are seeing at the root of everything, when you strip away Black Lives Matter, when the Black Lives said, hey, well, we staying in the house. And it did become other lives. They started to see then, like, it's all of us. Like, it's all of us. It could be any of us. We had to strip it down to, let's take away Black lives out of the equation then. We had to strip it down. Now, when it's just white lives on the front line, do y'all see how it's y'all too? And how it can be y'all too? Because it was never about race. It was about power. It was about dominance. It was about submission. It was about greed, hoarding resources for themselves and fuck the people. That's what's happening. That's what spirit needs us to see. When we strip everything away, what is it actually about? What's actually going on? And so now, because people are starting to wake the fuck up and see, the energy has shifted from everybody for themselves to maybe we need to come the fuck together and collaborate. Maybe there is strength in numbers. Maybe we had it wrong all this time. So many people turned a blind eye to what didn't affect them until we got the president that we got. And all of a sudden, shit started affecting them. Farmers losing all of their aid. DEI is causing white women, non-black women, non-black people to lose jobs. DEI wasn't just about us. It was you too, Becky. You are a DEI hire. So when we started stripping things away and they saw that it could be any of us, that's when they realized it had to be all of us. Bro, Black Lion, my contacts focused on your comment. You was a mess, bro. All right, so what's in the mind and the emotions of the collective now? Mm, Eight of Swords. We're going to clarify that because the future possibility was the Eight of Swords in reverse, release, freedom. What's in the mind and emotions now is this imprisonment. Eight of Swords is self-imposed imprisonment, imprisonment of the mind. So what this feels like to me is the collective, those who are awakened, are thinking about the imprisonment of those who are still asleep, of those who ain't getting it yet, of those who are not seeing the light yet. All right, let's go ahead and clarify that now. Clarify this for me, Spirit. Shonda, you can see his comment. Bruh. It's given a prison break. It's given a prison break. The Enlightened Collective is trying to figure out how to create progress for those who are still asleep. There's there is this, you know what this feels like? This feels like group manifestation. Like so many enlightened people manifesting awakening for those who are still asleep. It feels like a surge of energy directed towards them to break them out. This can also be, okay, this is kind of feeling like a prediction. It feels like the enlightened collective is about to manifest an event so big that the majority of the sleepwalkers wake the fuck up. Like, it's going to be so unmistakable, whatever this event is, that the majority of the sleepers wake up. Now, I don't know if this is going to be, remember the 7-week prediction? But that's supposed to happen 6 weeks now, I think, from now, where there's some elite who's going to speak out. It could be that, but I don't know if they're related. That may be I don't think it's related. It don't feel related. It feels like something different. Feels like something different. There's some major event that's going to happen. And whether people realize it or not, it's because the awakened manifested it. And it's going to wake up so many people. The Moon card, something done in the dark is about to come to the light. It's going to wake up so many people. The Moon card energy is about things happening behind the scenes, beneath the surface. It represents the occult, the hidden things, duality. There may be something that everyone thinks is one way that's about to be exposed to something else. And that's going to wake up a lot of people. What's this outcome, Spirit? Seven of Swords, deception. There's something that we're being deceived about. I think that's what's going to be exposed. Clarify the Seven of Swords as the outcome. Strength. Yo, Strength card came out twice. And the Moon is underneath there. The Moon twice. Y'all. Something major, something big is about to be exposed. Some way that we have been deceived in a major way is about to be exposed. And it's going to be a strength test for the collective. So many people are already standing in their convictions about the way forward. But like this literally feels like a make or break moment. Like, remember I said, like, some people are just going to be left behind. They're just never going to awaken. I think whatever this is going to be the thing that makes a lot of people step away from certain people. Because it's going to be like, this shit is so big, so undeniable, such a huge deception. And if you are still supporting the powers that be after this, then you are just lost. You are just a lost cause. And it's going to be the thing that brings so many people together. It's going to be the thing that makes so many people be like, fuck race, fuck these political teams that we on, like, fuck all of that. Like, they're finally going to wake up to the humanity of shit. Like, this is about humanity. And it's crazy because you would think that them files and what the fuck we seen so far would be enough. But this feels way bigger. Bruh, look. Spirit said, look at the bottom of the deck. The sun. There's about to be a major fucking exposure. We had the moon twice. Things that are being hidden. We had the strength card twice. A test of our strength. And at the bottom of the deck, the light being shown on all of this shit. Ace of Swords is right under that. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck this is gonna be, but something major is about to fucking be exposed. I'm gonna get into the oracles. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna have to take that for my take a screen grab of all of this for my records, because I mean, what the fuck is this? What is this? All right, so I'm gonna start with the Starseed Oracle because this is obviously a Starseed message. So we're gonna start with the Starseed Oracle, and then we're gonna get into the soul's journey. All right, Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. Galactic Council, speak to me, speak through me. Give me 2 more, please. Bruh. Yo, confirmation of the channel message. Oh my God. I'm so glad I did this reading tonight. I was on the fence. All right. It's crazy. All right. So this is the first message. Make sure y'all can see the cards. It says your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You're the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart and mind and consistent daily action. If you're not sure what you'd like to create, start instead with a feeling of deep gratitude for all that is good in your life right now. State out loud what you're most thankful for. Look for the good in your life, and one thing will be certain. You'll find yourself attracting more and more good experiences into your world. This card is inviting you to see your entire life as a canvas, and the picture is completely up to you. Color it with your thoughts and feelings. Create the life that you most long to live. You may also be called to be more creative in your everyday life. What have you been called to create, and how can you express yourself more creatively? The Star Seed Soul Inquiry. What are you being called to create in your life? So that's one question that you need to sit with right now, or after this reading is over, and determine what it is that you're being called to create, because whatever that is a part of assisting in what is to come. Okay, so your next card says double mission. It says light worker star seed, serve the world by being you. That's literally what the channel message said. Light worker star seeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually. That's the individual mission. And also to contribute to the planet in some action oriented way. That is the collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel like something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for light worker starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up in the world without even trying. Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you serve the world? By being you. So there's something that all of y'all who are watching are drawn to, are passionate about, something that gets you really going. That's part of your soul calling. That's something that you're supposed to be doing. And some of you hide your ability to do that. Some of you all fear like attention. You have a fear of acknowledgement, of people knowing that you're gifted, that you're talented, that you have a specific ability. And even in the channel message, you were told that now is the time to be you authentically. And even though that's going to make people want to fight with you, argue with you, come up against you, this is going to make people jealous, it's going to inspire envy, you have to do it anyways. And you have to do it from a place of love and being the bigger person, because you're not here to feed into soothing anyone else's ego or making them feel better about you being so bright or so amazing or so talented. That's really a them problem and not a you problem. So you're not here to engage with them once they realize who the fuck you are. You're not here to go back and forth. You're here to continue to be that bitch, that motherfucker. All right. And you're here to do it loudly, authentically. For some of these haters, you're going to inspire them to find their own path. Some of them are actually, it's going to actually register like, damn, I'm kind of a hater. Maybe I need to find what gets me going, because I'm over here hating. I'm spending way too much energy hating when I could be doing something better, right? So some people, you are actually going to inspire them. Some people are just going to be lost in the sauce, and that's their problem. That's their business. Okay. It's not for you to, go back and forth with either group. You just have to show up loud as fuck. Your last card, Hadarian energy. It says you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body. To learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship where you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain volatility to it, and you're always unsure of where you stand. This card is assigned to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel safe to relax or just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used a relationship to soothe or cover up. Starseed Soul Inquiry. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? Okay. Somebody's T was just clocked. Some of you all identify as a Hadarian, or if this is the first time you've ever heard of that group, you related to that energy. Some of you all, whether it is romantic, familial, like platonic, you all do overlove people. And there's nothing wrong with being a loving individual, but I feel like in order to do what you came to do, in order to serve your purpose as a star seed, like in this world, you cannot be living and walking in this authentic version of yourself while simultaneously giving so much of yourself to other people. And that's why this card came up. You need to have boundaries. You need to have boundaries because you're going to be giving a lot of your energy to vampiric energies. When that creative energy, that passion, that force that is created from you being authentically you and doing what drives you, that energy that was meant to go into the collective to create healing for the entire collective is now going to be siphoned off by people, by principalities who are trying to prevent this collective healing. You're going to be serving the very power that we're trying to unthrone or dethrone. So it is time to boundary up. If it is not reciprocal, if it causes your boundaries to slip, it is time to release yourself from it. We need you focused as we shift the collective energy and usher in the new world. The rise of the divine feminine. Get it together or forget it forever. All right, so let's get your soul journey cards. What are the soul lessons that this collective has learned, will learn, or need to learn? Maybe currently learning. Oh, ah, yee. mm. It's been a while since I used these. I don't think I even be using the books, but maybe I need to today. All right, so the very first card y'all have, I actually want to start with the energy at the bottom of the deck because I feel like that's going to be important. So the energy at the bottom of the deck is the energy of guilt. Hey, give them the cold shoulder, baby. The energy of guilt. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist with my soul's growth. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's a self imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to guilty feelings that serve no purpose other than promoting self destructiveness and low self esteem. No one is perfect, everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. So don't be out here feeling guilty because y'all didn't put a boundary up with these folks and they mad that they can't contact you. Oh, collective think they better than us now. They don't want to act like they want to talk to nobody and blah blah blah. Trying to guilt you. Don't let people guilt you into allowing them to mess with you, to get you off track, to have access to you. Glowing Masterpiece said, already done now. I have learned and walked away from everyone in my past, period. Thank you. Okay. So, Judgment is the first card that came out. Let's talk about judgment. And the message of judgment says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And that's why we're not going to beef with those people who don't get it. Because they challenged and we're not going to judge. We are all spirit. We are all the same. It's only the roles we have chosen to play here on earth that make us seem different. The biggest lesson you have chosen to learn is love. There are so many situations in this physical dimension that it is possible to incarnate into, but the core lesson is to look past these illusions and see yourself in everyone. Each soul has chosen its own struggle, and your task is not to judge how someone goes about overcoming these obstacles, but to assist that soul. Spirit has given you the tools of compassion and empathy to help you see through the eyes of those who appear different. Your ego has taught you that making other people feel insignificant or inferior will allow you to feel better about yourself. That is an illusion. By diminishing others, you diminish yourself. Always learn to follow the golden rule. I will treat others as I would like to be treated. Everyone in your life is here to teach you something about yourself. Accept the lesson and with love and understanding. Okay, so going back to the channel message where they were saying, like, once you walk in your authenticity, there's going to be so many people who want to challenge you, that want to argue with you, that want to attack you. Okay? There's a lesson in that. There is a lesson in that. Some people really can't stand to see you glowing, walking fully in purpose. Some of you all have experienced it before, especially if you are on a spiritual path and you are obedient to it, especially if you're coming from an Abrahamic religion and you've gone back to an ancestral religion. So many people won't understand your practices or your devotion to your ancestors, or your devotion to like meditation or fasting a certain way, a certain time. Like they're just not going to get it, and it, for whatever reason, angers people. It bothers people. And I think it's because they know that they could be living better. They know that there's something in them that maybe even wanting it, and here you are living it. Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, you think you better now? Oh, because you make your ancestors breakfast, dinner, coffee, because you talk to your spirit team, because you meditate and get messages. They don't hate you because they can't. They don't hate you because you're better. They hate you because they haven't been inspired to follow the same path. They are too distracted by the physical world. They're so distracted by, the temptations of this physical world, that they cannot discipline themselves enough to say, maybe I don't have to go out all the time. I don't have to be in the clubs. I don't got to be, doing all this low vibrational shit I do. Maybe I could spend a day in the house, and maybe I could try meditation, or maybe I could, like, it's not anything that they can't do, but they limit themselves. So to them, they're saying they can't do. But you're just as capable as I am to do what I'm doing. Okay, so there's a lesson in how people start treating you when you walk in your purpose. And it will serve you well to be an observer of that treatment, rather than to like internalize it and get upset about it. Just peep it. Just peep it. Like, you start treating me crazy once I was telling you about these experiences I'm having with my ancestors. You start treating me crazy when I told you about this visitation I had from this deity. You start treating me crazy once I told you about these downloads I was receiving from spirit. Like, you start treating me crazy. And you don't even got to be mad about it. But when you start distancing yourself from that, when you stop engaging with them, it's going to, whether you know it or not, provoke some type of change within them. Like, damn, I was, kind of fucked up to them. Now they're not even fucking with me. Maybe there's something to what they got going on, because if they chose invisible invisible spirits and shit over a physical human, maybe they got something. Maybe there is something to this. Maybe I need to go on that same path that they on. Maybe I need to go explore some shit. So even when you feel like you falling out with somebody, even when you feel like it's a beef with you and somebody because they don't get what you're doing, understand that when you separate yourself from them, they are going to sit and they are going to think that maybe there's something to that, because they chose it over a friendship with me, a relationship with me, being my cousin, my family, whatever. Just by walking away and choosing your spiritual path, you're going to wake people up. Okay? Come on, Shonda. They be scared to try or they be so locked in with what they've been indoctrinated into all their life. They're afraid of something different. But the thing that's different is the thing that they were always meant to be doing. The thing that they were indoctrinated into is the thing that they was never even meant to know about. But eventually people wake up. And for those who don't, it's because they were not meant to, not this time. Next lifetime, maybe. Black Lion ready. All right, acceptance. Now, the previous card spoke of acceptance too. So your next card is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Instead of running the fade, learn to accept the things that you cannot change. Right now, your soul is learning acceptance. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or with another person in your life. Just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm, a rhyme, or reason to everything in life. Rather than thinking these are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it is a person or a situation that you do not agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt to understand both sides of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice tolerance, grace, and patience. Realize that although you have come to accept the situation or condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning a behavior or that you support it. You see it for what it is and recognize that there is something rich to learn from it. Bruh, that's literally everything I was just saying. Confirmation. Just go hit me with the serenity prayer. Immediately, yes. That was probably from one of your ancestors because I didn't even know that was what was going to be said. Your ancestors was like, that boy is so hard headed. Somebody grant him the serenity. But yeah, like you're not gonna change people, and that's another thing too. Like I was saying, like sometimes when you distance yourself from people, they change because you distance them yourself from them. But you really do have to release and let it happen because like a lot of times we get caught up in ego and we want to like look back and see if they change, or we want to like reach back out. And like sometimes we really are just meant to just walk away from people. It's not meant for us to come back and try to fix them, save them, and see if they've grown. Like like literally, especially, and I believe this so thoroughly, when you are a chosen one, when you are a light bringer, you are also a walking tower. You are a catalyst. And you are literally brought into people's lives to awaken them, and then you're gone. And people will forever think about you. And occasionally they will cross your mind as well. But it is never meant for you to go back and revisit. It is never meant for you to allow them back into your life, because just because you are a catalyst doesn't mean that they have reached or achieved the level of healing that they needed to even be on your same vibration or to even be within your company. You are literally sent into people's life to ignite them, and then that's it. So one of the reasons why it's so important to learn to surrender ego when you're on this kind of journey is because if you don't, you will allow people in your life and in your space that spirit meant to be, discarded a long time ago. So accept things that you cannot change. Release ego. Don't go back for nobody. No spins. We don't do no spins around here. But just know that whether you see it with your own eyes or not, Your presence in their life has forever changed their soul. And you walking away has forever changed their soul. You will be the one that got away, and not necessarily in a romantic kind of way, but you will be the one that people think about. Like the magic that surrounded you, the energy that you brought to situations, the way that you made people feel, they are always going to remember you. Take solace in that. So your final card is honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Being truthful with others is a slippery business. You're expected to tell and expect to be told white lies. No one wants their feelings hurt, but sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitively in what circumstances an untruth would be better. But honesty is usually the best policy. You and only you know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you're addressing yourself. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only being yourself, only by being yourself do you draw in the people and the circumstances that you most need to learn from. Bruh, again with the channel message, they literally said, you must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. The channel message literally said, now is the time for you to show up authentically. Stop, y'all. A lot of y'all are psychic as fuck. Y'all are seers. Y'all are claircognizant. Y'all just know stuff. You get crazy downloads. Y'all hear things. You get messages directly from spirit whispering in your ear. You all have manifestation abilities. You all are just light beings. You change situations with your thoughts, with your love, with your, like, y'all are powerful as fuck. And spirit is saying, now is the time. Stop fucking hiding. Stop fucking hiding. Come out of the spiritual closet, because this is the time when the world needs you. You know that raggedy ass contract that we all signed before we came here, and we said we was going to do this thing, and we signed the shit, and none of us remember it, but we all know that we signed that bullshit. This is what we signed up for right now. This is the time. It's happening. It's happening right now. And they're telling us right now that this is when we need to be authentically ourselves. So whatever it is that we were sent here to do, we have to be doing it, because it is happening right now. This is the main event. This is the main event. So stop hiding. Come out the spiritual closet. Be the brujas. Be the witches, the warlocks. Be the little demons. Be whatever you are sent here to be. It's time for you to be that. Like your full big ass self. Whoever is mad about it, they're going to just have to stay that way. But this is the time. Okay? So let's get a postcard and an angel number and a song message. Postcard. What message do we have? Okay. What is the angel number? It's time to lock in, y'all. And what is the song message? A cherub starseed? I don't know about that. I've never heard of those things being linked together, because a cherub is angelic and a starseed is galactic. But I could be wrong. But we'll talk about that more in a second. So angel number is 55, an energy of change, but the message says be grateful. Y'all better be grateful that y'all here to be the motherfucking Calvary. All right. It says, be grateful. Gratitude, abundance, acceptance, positivity, contentment, and reciprocity. Stop dwelling on problems that you cannot solve or situations that bring you down. Embrace gratitude and reciprocity for what life offers, and you will align with your soul's desires. What are three things that you're grateful for today? And how can this shift in focus help you align with your soul's desires? Make a list of things that you are thankful for today and take a moment to express appreciation for them, allowing yourself to feel content and open to receiving more. Mm. Okay, Black Lion. Dearest you, even though life seems to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from Source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. Some of y'all really need to be tapping in with your Neptune, with your Piscean energy, because the way that spirit connects to you, uh, especially through your dream world, which I believe is the real world, and we are living actually in the matrix, but you're the most alive, the most you, when you are in your sleep, when you are in your dream world. Okay, that's when spirit can reach you easily and access your consciousness to give you the messages that you need. Okay, so really tap in with y'all's dreams. Make sure y'all are writing them down. Even if it's short naps, even if it's daydreams, even if you're just taking a moment to rest your eyes and you're just in some type of meditation, like make sure you all are writing down what you are receiving in these states. If you have a dream book, make a dream book, like write in your dream book. If you have a book specifically for downloads, like write your shit down. Just write your shit down because you're going to need that information. What's up, bro? Quest? In your song message. Got no time for the fakes, the phonies, jabronis, the apps, or the jakes. That double talk. Quicksand by Moray is the song message. We got no time for the fakes, the phonies, jabronis, the apps, or the jakes. We don't have time. Spirit already told y'all. Leave people where they at. We're not going back and forth. We living authentically. We got to do what we came here to do. We got a soul mission to complete. Okay? Thank you, Request. We got a soul mission to complete. We can't be going back and forth. All right? So, that is the message. I'm going to choose one number. Loud and shock the fuck out of me. You know how I do. Anyways. I should have told y'all if y'all wearing headphones. But yeah, so that's the message. I really love that message. I love the way that they kept on bringing us back to the channel message. So y'all know it's real. So y'all know it's real. Like, we really said this shit, and we're going to keep saying this shit throughout this message so that y'all know y'all got a job to do. And we cannot, we will not, we shall not get distracted by fuck shit and shenaniganizing. All right? Focus. All right, so I'm only going to choose one number, henceforth and evermore, because I feel like I'm missing out on sales. Y'all know how to book a reading, okay? Y'all know how to book a reading. And I'm just this girl just giving it out. Throw them readings in a circle. Make it feel like you're just giving it out. All right, so I'm only going to be doing one per live, henceforth and evermore. But the rules still remain. Just because it's not your reading don't mean it's not your reading. So if you get hit by the message, even if it's somebody else's message, that don't mean it's not your message. So in the comments, I need y'all to drop a number 1 through 50. Whoever gets the number gets the reading. Maybe because I'm only doing one, I'll do a little bit more in depth of a reading. So y'all can for sure get hit. But yeah, I'm not just gonna be doing readings so many every day, you know. As one of my guides told me when I was doing them on TikTok, I'm being superfluous. I'm being superfluous. Doing too much. Giving too much of my energy. All right, so 1 through 50 in the comments. Drop the number while I clean up the cards. Good choice. You agree, Shonda? I fuck with you, my girl. I fuck with you, my girl. The long way. You know I do. But also, Shonda, you have bought readings from me before. So you a real one. We have done the one-on-ones. And you've been out here for a long time. Was you here from the beginning of the channel? When you start watching me, was you here from the beginning? I started in 2020. You've been here a long time. Shonda, you a real one. You've been here a long ass time. Last time I checked, I guess I got cheated. Did you? Did you get cheated? Or did YouTube cheat you? Are you gonna guess the number? Stop acting like that. This is how he acts. So only 2 people guess. Over 2 years. Now I got amnesia. Black Lion. You've been here since 2020? Nani? All right, I'm gonna pull a number. So it's 9 of y'all in here now. Some people left because they scared. But I'm gonna pull a number now. So y'all either guess your number or don't. I know I've been seeing shorts and it's been up since then. Yeah, I used to do shorts in the beginning though with the Hoodoo Tarot, the daily energies. Okay, 2020. And then I had stopped doing them for a while, and then I had to start back doing them. So we only got 2 numbers. And both of y'all is mods. Unless it's 3 numbers and one of them ain't being shown. But maybe we'll get a screenshot later. 33 and 18. Okay. Black Lion said 26. See, I don't even see it. Oh, wait, I see it now. Okay, Black Lion said 26. All right. Anybody else want to guess? Yo, dirty contacts. Maybe. I'll give you that one. Okay. I'm about to pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Nobody else want to guess. And the number is it's Black Lion. It's 20. Oh wait, I lied. It's 90. My bad, 90. It's 90. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, your lips said hello, and I said hi. I don't know why that song just popped into my head. Somebody listening to it or not. Nani, what's your message? What's your question? Open. All right, so she's doing an open message, so y'all definitely could get hit with it. If it resonates, let me know in the comments. But Spirit, speak to me, speak through me. What's the overall energy of this reading for Nani or whoever you need to hit upside the head with your flip flop? All right. Throw the spiritual chancla at whoever needs to get hit. What's the overall energy, Spirit? Love it. What? Yo, it's time to wake up, wake up. We got the 7 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse is about clarity and freeing yourself from imprisonment. It's about waking the fuck up, seeing through the illusion, realizing that you ain't stuck, baby. You have freedom the whole time. You was never stuck. Wake the fuck up. What a waste of my day. All right, what's this about, Spirit? Is that a clock? Hey. Yo. Bruh. Come on, Spirit. Bruh. You got some mental healing to do. Center of the reading is the 5 of Swords in reverse. Now, in the upright, this is someone manipulating you or you manipulating yourself. In the reverse, it's time for you to remove yourself from that type of energy. Ace of Cups is a new beginning in spirituality. It's a new beginning in self-love, self-care. This is a new beginning in contentment. This is also initiation into your spiritual path. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to get to work. 8 of Pentacles energy. You are not stuck. You are not being controlled. You have spiritual autonomy. You have power for yourself. Bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. This could be about a connection. This could be about your connection to Spirit as well. It's time for you to start working on your connection with Spirit, 4 of Wands energy, and get into alignment, into harmony with Spirit. It's time for you to start studying. Page of Swords. There may be some a specific spiritual path that you're being pulled towards right now. Or maybe it's something you've always had an interest in and continually made excuses for why you couldn't start it, why you couldn't be a part of it, why you wasn't ready yet. And now it's like, stop making excuses. It's time for you to start studying. This feels like initiation. Tell me about this. I want to this is crazy. Okay. So I wanted to clarify the 5 of Swords, but then my attention kept on veering to the Ace of Cups, which will be the new beginning in your spiritual path. And I kind of feel like that might be what you're doing. Like you're trying to focus on things that you don't even really need clarified. You don't even really need to focus on, but you keep on focusing on it as a distraction away from the Ace of Cups, away from your spiritual initiation, whatever it is that you're meant to start. So let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles. Find balance in your life. Prioritize what is important. Like, you need to be prioritizing your spirituality, your spiritual path, this practice that you might be interested in that you need to start studying. You need to be prioritizing that and stop trying to distract yourself with whatever this Five of Swords energy is. It's like you're self-sabotaging, and you don't need to be. It's time for you to start putting in the work. Eight of Pentacles energy. Clarify further. Bruh, like, you are sabotaging the work. Why the Five of Swords came out to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work you need to do. Bro, stop sabotaging. You need to be putting in the work. It's giving like avoidance of the path that you know you're supposed to be taking. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Who's supposed to be initiating into a practice? Who's supposed to start studying a practice? What y'all got going on? Because y'all trying to find any which way but the path that you're being guided to. Y'all are allowing in all kind of distractions. And the way they use the same cards multiple times is just like run, like bring the message home, like these motherfuckers trying to run. These motherfuckers trying to run. Oh, Shonda, you got hit with the stray? You got hit with the spiritual chumbler? Nani, this was your open ass message. What you supposed to be doing? Black Lion, you over here talking about what your baby mama studying. What you supposed to be studying? What you supposed to be doing? Whose son are you supposed to be? You a son of Shango? Huh? What you supposed to be doing? Like, it's crazy that the reading was what the reading was, and then the follow-up reading is this. Y'all got shit y'all supposed to be doing. Y'all got a path y'all supposed to be following. It's very much something. It's very much something. Y'all got something you supposed to be doing. Oh, someone said, pull the moonologies real quick. Pull the moonologies real quick. I meant to do them in the main reading. Pull the moonologies real quick. We got something to say. Surrender to the divine, full moon energy. Some of y'all need to just, ooh, do we have a full moon coming up soon? Some of y'all need to just literally sit and I want to say under a full moon and like release like any thoughts or feelings. Just really just sit and see what comes to you. See what comes to you. Because I feel like I said, y'all trying to distract yourself. You're trying to do multiple things. Some of y'all are trying to keep your mind busy. Because when your mind is not busy, that's when the spiritual realm can chat with you. Some of y'all are like subconsciously avoiding the spiritual contact. The next full moon, known as the full worm moon, occurs Tuesday, March 3rd. This particular moon is notable as it coincides with the total lunar eclipse, which will cause the moon to turn a coppery red. With this lunar eclipse, y'all, this is going to bring some shit to the surface that y'all have been suppressing. This is going to bring some shit to the surface. And it's going to show y'all what you need to like surrender, what y'all need to let go. So stay tuned for the worm moon on March 3rd. But yeah, some of y'all, it's really time to tap in and stop running and stop trying to keep your mind busy. so that you can't hear spirit. What's the next? Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Some of y'all might be a little bit scared of who you are spiritually, what you may be capable of. Some of you all, I'm getting like some of you all have accidentally tapped in to what you can do and you didn't know how to handle it. You didn't know how to explain it. You didn't know how to feel about it. And so you try to keep yourself busy to avoid it happening again. You try to keep your mind busy. Y'all need to be confident in that ability instead of scared of it. What's the last one? Communication is the key. New moon in Gemini. And this is communication with yourself, with your higher self, with your guides. Ask them to help you understand what this capability is that you have, what these abilities are that you have. Also, this can be communication with yourself. Asking yourself, like, why am I afraid of this? What does it mean if I accept this as my ability or as my path? Like, having a moment with yourself, maybe even writing down, like journaling, like what this all means if you're able to do X, Y, Z. What does it all mean if you initiate into a certain practice? For some of you all, the initiation won't necessarily be an organized practice, but an initiation into different levels of your spiritual path. So even if you're already spiritual, you may have initiations that your own spirit team puts you through. And you may be asking yourself, like, what does it mean if I allow this, if I accept this, if I go with this? Some of you all may be feeling confused about the acceptance of the path itself and what it means for you. Okay? That was a little channel. That was a little channel for y'all. All right, what is the angel number? What is the angel number here? Angel number 33. It's anxiety. It's anxiety. Oh. Some of y'all are really anxious about your spiritual path, about what you're able to do, what happens when you accept it. And that's why you try to keep your mind busy. That's why you try to do anything and everything else but what you're supposed to be doing. It's anxiety. It's anxiety. Calm, resilience, trust, support, inner strength, overcoming the fear. Don't let anxiety or stress take control, as they will only pull you into darkness where fear and panic prevail. Stay strong and trust yourself. Have faith in the angels. Ooh, wait, no, wait. The angels have faith in you. That's crazy that I read that like that. The angels have faith in you. What are the sources of your anxiety and how can you build trust in yourself to overcome them? When you feel anxiety creeping in, take a moment to practice deep breathing or grounding technique to remind yourself of your inner strength and the support around you. The song message, if it's what I think it is, I'm going to freaking scream. I'm thinking of Nico, but let's see. What is the song message? Brad, can I get a song message? The song message is, it's better that it hurts. It's better that it feels this way to me. I can't get too comfortable, 'cause loving you is not my Destiny. Miss Stress by Floetry. Along with that anxiety is a little bit of stress. And what I'm getting with it this time is not necessarily about like a connection. It does, I mean, it could be, but what I'm getting is like, it's better that it hurts. It's like agony, not physical agony, but just like mental, I guess. Like this mental back and forth is like agonizing. Like, and it's better like that it hurts because it feels like growing pains, I guess is what I'm trying to explain. Like it's okay, thank you, Spirit. If this was something that was like frou-frou and something that you took really lightly, then you would probably not take it as seriously when it became heavier. It's better that the choice, the action of like fully accepting this spiritual path is agonizing because it means you're taking it under heavy consideration, and that means that when this path does get heavier, because it does, you will take it with the seriousness that it calls for. Does that make sense? A lot of like spiritualists are really like love and light, and they're really doing this for like the aesthetic. They like crystals, and they want to write little spells on pretty paper with like glitter and shit like that, and they just think it's really cool to be like, oh, I'm a witch. Glitter sprinkle. Look at my amethyst type shit. But like the path that you are meant to follow is so much deeper than amethyst. It's so much deeper than glitter candles. It's so much deeper than that. And it's so much more powerful than that. And it is often those frou-frou ass, love and light ass bitches that we see 3 months from now saying, why I went back to the church. Because they were not built for this path and they didn't take this path seriously. When you all get to a certain level, a certain space in your spiritual journey where you are exposed to your own spiritual power, when you see that you can actually do shit that your whole life you were told it's something that's only in movies, that doesn't exist, magic ain't real, like the things that you have grown up thinking were fairy tales, when you get to a certain place in your spiritual journey, you realize that all this shit is real, that you are capable of a lot that you didn't even think was anything any human could be capable of. You understand that you have an exponential amount of power. And when you get to that level, you don't just walk it back. You don't just be like, I'm going back to the church. I'm going back to Abrahamic religion. You don't do that when you really get to a specific point. And that's why this path is for specific people. That's why there is a chosen, few. Because it's not necessarily about some divine being be like, I choose you, I choose you, I choose you, I choose you. It's about being called to it and then saying, yes, I accept. I accept being chosen. It's choosing back. And people don't get that. Some people just think it's a cute thing to say that, oh, I'm chosen. Love and light, glitter, sunshine, rainbows, butterfly kisses. Mwah. And it's so much deeper than that. And y'all are so much powerful, like so much more powerful than you think or know. And when you get to a certain level in your spiritual journey, you find out, like, bitch, I didn't know we could do this the whole time. What you mean we could do this shit? Y'all are not going to be the ones that walk it back. Y'all are not going to be the ones that that be popping up with videos talking about why I went back to Jesus. Mind you, Jesus over here. He not even over there with them. If we're being real. Christ consciousness, that's over here. So it's better that this is a hard decision to make and accept. It's better that it's an agonizing process. Because once you accept it, Spirit knows it's because you thought out the pros and cons. You know what all this entails, and you're here for it. And you're accepting the gift of being exposed to your own personal power. And that shit is a hell of a gift. So, are y'all sticking around? Are we on this journey together? Are y'all ready to be empowered? Are you ready to be chosen for real? Because the whole path is not love and light, and that's why this is not a love and light channel. We don't do glitter and bullshit over here. We do real shit over here. All right? So, if you're chosen, choose it back. Choose it back. Spirit, you choose me, I choose you too, boo. Like, period. All right? So, that is the message, gang. I freaking loved everything Spirit had to say today. This message is so litty. And I can't wait to see what these next few months look like. I think it's going to be a lot of unexpected. Unexpected. You get it now, Shonda? Okay. Okay. Because that light at the end of the tunnel, it's going to be worth it. All right, gang. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do y'all's daily energy for tomorrow. And I'm going to try to bulk my content tomorrow so that I'll have more time. My time management is trash, if I'm just being honest. But if y'all see me in the same outfit for all the daily energies, that's why. Same makeup, that's why. But yeah. So if y'all want to join the Discord, the link is in the description box so we can continue to chat on Discord. Shout out to everybody who's already in the Discord. Gang. Readings can be booked at SavyCynthia.com, and that is the only place that they can be booked. I'm not fucking playing with you, boy. Meet me in the Discord. We're gonna talk shit in the Discord. And I'm gonna take my contacts out, so shut up. But yeah, y'all can book at SavyCynthia.com. That's the only place that y'all can book. And until the next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. Y'all motherfuckers better go get right. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, gang.